Gleneagle secondary students love their lunch hour. Not only is it a break from school, but their food program uses quality ingredients found right on the school grounds. This is the Gleneagle Green Team, and they tend to this garden every day.
Right now we have peas, radishes, and lettuce. Next fall they're planning to grow more like onions and carrots, more of the fall kind of vegetables. What we're going to do is we're going to get the sticks and then do the strings through 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, they've basically run with it. I'm sort of sitting on the sidelines, and anything that's sort of technical that needs to come up, they've asked me for some guidance, but for the most part, they've just done everything themselves. Much of the textbook learning doesn't get applied to real life learning, so the garden project is kind of turning that whole process upside down.
Really teaches our students how to cultivate the right products to use, the highs and lows of the season, what products will be kind of work with our what our seasons are, and then go from there. So it's a really good learning template for these kids.
You have to cover it on top, obviously, right? It's not so much because of climate change or global warming, that kind of thing, although it is a part of it, so much as it's kind of like the world that we're growing up in and we're living in. It reduces costs and it makes everyone more efficient that way.
And like any other gardener, the Green Team dedicates a few hours a day to tend to their plants.
They'd have to come out and they have to water it. They have to make sure the soil's loose enough because you don't want it compacted. When it's dry, it gets like kind of stuck together. You have to make sure that there are no weeds growing in there. You have to make sure there's no one throwing in other seeds into our garden. And like what we did today, we had to string because the peas were starting to grow way too big.
Put this on maybe a rice noodles that we have over there. We have some nice Shanghai noodles today. I think it's a great project. It's definitely a huge learning lessons for our students. Basically, they're starting from fruition, from a conceptual point of view, and nurturing it to a final product.
It's applying their knowledge of biology, their culinary program, working together, working with the community, fundraising, and so it has a lot of different aspects to it, which to me makes it far more of a real experience.
We're short on funds this year. We got the last bit of soil with help from the school.
The school hopes to expand the program and incorporate a fully functioning greenhouse. And with such success, the project has even exceeded the team's expectations.
What we were worried about was that they weren't going to grow at all. And so now that they're growing really well, it's amazing that they're actually growing, and they're growing way beyond what we've expected.
In Coquitlam, I'm Melanie Pinetto for The Express.